What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of Days. I like this episode, y'all. I can't front. I liked it. Um Jennifer just need to tell Eric the goddamn truth. Like she really do because he keep professing his love to her. She keep professing her love to him. It's like if y'all really love each other, why not tell him the truth? Because if he really wants to marry her and he's serious about their relationship, this new information should not matter to him. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Brady blackmailed Nicole to leave town and stuff, that shouldn't even matter to him. Like I'm sure he's gonna be upset. He's gonna be pissed with Brady, but it shouldn't affect his impending marriage to Jennifer if he really loves her, like he say he do. I just don't see them lasting either way. Like I feel like the only reason Eric is marrying Jennifer is because Nicole's not around. That's the only reason he's marrying her. If Nicole was in town right now, him and Jennifer wouldn't even be together. And I think in the back of her mind, Jennifer knows that that's why she's not willing to tell him the truth. Because she know that if she told him the truth, he would probably hop on a plane and go look for Nicole. She know it. That's why she's scared to tell him the truth. But if she had confidence in herself and she was confident about their relationship, she would tell him the truth and see what he does. You know what I'm saying? Because his actions will tell you if he was serious about marrying you or not. You know what I'm saying? If he decides to stay and say, okay, we're getting married anyway, then that shows and it proves he's really over Nicole and he ain't thinking about Nicole. But if he lashes out and be like, oh, I need to go find Nicole, I need to talk to her, that proves he ain't all that serious about you. And you were basically a placeholder. Because that's what I think Jennifer is. She's a placeholder. He don't really want to be with her. He want to be with Nicole. That's who he really wants. And we all know if Nicole Ass was in town right now, he would more than likely be with her. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. That's just the way I see it. I could be wrong, but that's just how it's looking to me. You know what I'm saying? I did like the scene with all of them together though. Jennifer, Eric, Doug, Julie. That cake looked blazing. Everybody be eating some good ass food on this show. Um, Doug and Julie, that's the OG couple. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in that town look up to Doug and Julie because they old school. They've been married a long time. You know what I'm saying? So they're like the compass of the town, basically. Um, Julie sometimes get on my nerves because she a damn busybody. You know, she run her mouth a little too much. But I do like Julie sometimes. It depends on the episode. Like, Victor was straight up rude. Victor was rude as fuck. He didn't care. This is what I like about Victor. Victor gives no fucks. Like he says what's on his mind. He don't care. He's not apologetic. He just don't care. The only time he apologized or even remotely seemed like he apologized is because Maggie basically forces it on him. Maggie, I love Maggie, but sometimes she gets on my nerves too because she know the type of dude she married. Come on now, you know how Victor is, and you scold him every time. She lectures him every time he does something. You know what kind of dude you marry. Come on now. You know what kind of man you marry. I will say, and I said this before, Victor has mellowed over the year in his older age and his twilight years. Once he got older and shit like that, he mellowed. Because trust me, years ago, Victor was ruthless as shit. I think he's still ruthless now, but he's not as ruthless as before. Like, think about it. Remember the time when he was married to Nicole and stuff? When him and Nicole first got married in 2000, what, 2? He was so freaking mean to Nicole. Like, he treated her like a prisoner. He treated her like a dog. Anytime she tried to leave that mansion, he was not having it. He basically treated her like she was arm candy, basically. In public, she was arm candy. In the mansion, she was a peasant. That's basically how he treated Nicole. He always treated her like she was a peasant. But Victor always been an asshole though. Always. But I love that though about him lately because it's like he doesn't give a fuck. Like he says what's on his mind. He doesn't care. I like that. Um he just didn't give no fucks about Eric and Jennifer getting married. He was like they both self-righteous pricks. I mean, it was kind of rude, but at the same time, he wasn't totally lying because they are a little up on their high horse a lot. Jennifer always try to act like she is this debutante. She tries to act like she's so put together. She acts like she above everybody. Like that's how she acts sometimes. Like a lot of times she definitely act like she above people. But Victor just didn't care about them getting married. Cause he don't care for Eric. He definitely don't care for Jennifer after she basically ratted him out to Brady. He really don't care for them. Um I will say this though. I agree with Brady to an extent. I do feel like Victor should have minded his business in this case. He should have never got involved in a custody situation. Victor definitely should have never got involved. But Brady acts like a little ass baby sometimes though. He really does. Like he sits there and call Victor all type of bastards and oh he's dead to me. But yet you lived a wonderful life off of his money for years. You lived in his mansion. You know what I mean? Like, but yet you always look down on Victor every time he does something. Like, you know what kind of grandfather you have. You know what I'm saying? You know what type of everybody in that town know how Victor is. So why is it always a shock? Yes, Victor does take things too far. He does. But it's like you knew that about him. Not saying that you should just forgive him automatically, but I kind of see the reason why Victor feels like he has to step into Brady's business a lot. And I feel like the reason he does it is because we all know Brady can't do shit by himself. We all know that. Brady can never get the job done. This is why, God forbid, even though I know it's going to happen one day, when Victor dies, I can't see the current people in the family as the head of the family. The only person, I've said this before, the only person I can see in charge of Titan, in charge of the Kiriakis family, is Xander at this point. Other than Deimos, Xander is the only person I can see in charge of that family. Because he's ruthless enough. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about Xander I have a problem with is he's too fucking crazy. Like, if he tones down that crazy, he could definitely take over the family. You know what I'm saying? But he's too crazy. The problem with Xander is he don't know when to stop. You know, Victor has his limits. You know what I'm saying? Xander doesn't have no limit. That's the problem. You know, if Xander tones himself down a little bit and just pull back a little, I can see him as the head of the family. Brady, I can never see Brady as the head of the family. Not unless they change his character around. You know what I'm saying? Like, he fucks everything up. Brady doesn't know how to do anything without Victor's help. Without the help of somebody. Like I said, look at him. Him and Eve are basically working for Demira to take Titan down. See what I mean? He needs help to get shit done because he can't do it on his own. Victor doesn't really need help most of the time when he needs to get shit done. How do you think Victor became ruthless and powerful? Because he handled shit. That's why most of the family always ran to Victor when they needed help. Because they knew Victor could fix it. And, like I said, Brady has a right to be upset with Victor. But at the end of the day, it's like you need him. Because you can't do shit on your own. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? If Brady could stand on his own 2 feet without actually needing somebody's help to do something, I would be like, okay. But the thing about Brady is he's so dense. It's like he doesn't see what's right in front of him with Eve. Like, how are you not putting the pieces together that Eve and Victor were working together? How are you not getting that signal? How? So many red flags, have been up. The fact that now she's basically a cheerleader for Victor. A person who she claims to hate. And all of a sudden she wants you to forgive him. You don't see that. I mean, I know that he's suspicious about that. But it's like, how are you not putting this all together? The mere fact before, when he was investigating, trying to figure out if Victor had anything to do with planting the drugs in JJ's apartment, she kept trying to talk him out of finding the evidence, finding the proof. That should have tipped you off right there that she had some involvement. I don't see how he's not seeing none of this. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody's in my face and they keep trying to, persuade me not to look into something, I'm going to be hella suspicious and wonder why you want me to not look into something. It makes you look like you got something to hide. I don't understand why this is not clicking for him. Like, why? You're not seeing what's in front of your face. Like, I don't understand, Brady. It's like, bruh, get a clue. Now he needs the flash drive of the proof, the recording that he has of Nicole admitting to killing Deimos, but the problem is the shit ain't in the safe. Somebody done took it out the safe. I don't know if I missed the episode or whatever, but did we ever find out who took the recording out of the safe, or is that still a mystery as to who has it? because I think I missed that episode if they mentioned it at all. Um, so now somebody has that recording. I'm like, oh shit, that means anybody can have it. Like, who had access to Victor's safe? Um, so now that's another mystery. I can't wait for Nicole to come back though, so we could clear some shit up. But I love the scene though with Ted and Kate and Will, Sonny, Paul. This whole situation is getting crazy. Like, I love the. Let me tell you something. Ted is a slimy bastard. I will say that he's slimy. But I can't be mad at Ted though, because this is kind of karma for Kate. Kate is the last person who should be judging Ted or anybody on what they do. You know what I mean? The fact that he's blackmailing her grandson and Sonny and them. How can you judge him when you've done worse than that to people? You know what I'm saying? Even her own son. You know how many times she done screwed Lucas over? Her own child. So you're the last person who should be lecturing anybody on anything. Um, and the thing is, though, I love how Ted doesn't give a fuck. Ted ain't backing down from Kate. You know what I'm saying? Kate thought that she had some type of pull with Ted or something because they have sex or whatever. First of all, Ted has no feelings for Kate. And he already told Kate what he's doing to Sonny and Will, that's business for him. That ain't personal. Shit, it's a golden opportunity. He saw a golden opportunity. He was like, okay, let me cash in on this. I don't blame him. I mean, shit. He saw an opportunity. Why not? It's millions of dollars. Kate really thought Ted was going to walk away from millions of dollars? Hell no. Hell no, he wasn't. I could see it on his face. Before he even said he's not going to back down, I could see it on his face. He was looking like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And I'm surprised, actually, that Kate can't afford to pay him. Kate has, I'm sure she's worth a pretty penny, but he's asking for millions. So I was like, ain't no way Kate got that kind of money. I'm like, nah. And Andre, apparently his assets and money are wrapped up. Apparently, Demira Enterprises, the board of directors, froze his accounts and his assets because of his shady dealing. So Kate don't know if and when she's going to get that money. I understand why Will didn't want Paul to be a part of this, but it's like it's way too late now for Paul to back off because he already knows the truth. So he's basically an accessory after the fact. I kind of felt bad for Sonny though, because Sonny had to sit there and watch Will and Paul basically kiss and go home together. I kind of felt bad for him because he looked like he was kind of rolling his eyes a little bit. But they are in a big ass mess right now, and they need to figure out how to get the fuck out of it. Because I understand where Sonny coming from. Sonny doesn't really trust Kate like that. Because even though she told Will that she was gonna handle it, Sonny's like, okay, how the fuck is she gonna handle it? Is she gonna get back in bed with him? Is she gonna pay him off? Is she gonna kill him? Like, what the fuck is she gonna do? They don't know. So now they in this big ass mess. Paul, I guess, is gonna try to do his little PI work and figure out how to get dirt on him or whatever. I was like, I doubt you. I mean, if you look in the right places, I'm pretty sure he got some skeletons in his closet, but good luck trying to find it. They are all in some serious shit right now, and I'm wondering how the fuck they're going to get out of it. Like, that's my biggest concern right now. I'm like, how are y'all going to stop Ted from, blackmailing y'all for all this money? But anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode, though. I enjoyed it. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.